told that being heterosexual is not normal. Believe me, that is coming. And they're being asked to consider whether they'd be happy to be sat next to a clone. Children, they are going to brainwash completely. Who's heard of ARC, Absolute Return for Kids? Academy schools, have you heard of them? You need to find out about them, because when you take a look at them, they don't have many windows. They're going to be wired up with so much Wi-Fi that the children are going to be on neat microwave the whole school day from the age of 3 to 18. They're going to have police and social services as an integral part of the school. And the people who are going to run the school are big international businesses, industrial military people like British Aerospace. And we've got the documentation, and it says that although they've got to have a normal curriculum when they start, if they want to change that curriculum at any time, they can do. You are about to watch children taken by the state, as in China, and brainwashed. So this is it. We have something very nasty inside the country. It's pulling us apart. You've got to see it to be able to stop it. And I'm delighted at the number of you who are now reacting. We get more and more and more calls from people saying, I see it, I see it. This has happened. I found this document. This is what happened at work. I'm being sent on a course. So keep going, because the key to stopping it, which is what this meeting is about, is to explain it to other people. If the 40 million voters know that they're being brainwashed and attacked, they can deal with it. Now in the paper, this is page 6, down the right-hand side is a list of organisations which I've called change agents. Now some of them you will know: the Tavistock Institute, the Rowntree Foundation, the Claw Foundation, Common Purpose, IDEA, the Local Government Association. Do you know these organisations? Some of them. You need to read this. You need to get onto the computer and research them yourself, because when you know who funds these organisations, oh, money. Somebody funds them. Who funds them? The bankers. The bankers fund these people. But we've already heard that the bankers are all corrupt, criminals. So when we see that Deutsche Bank, a German bank, a very big one, is a key funder of Common Purpose, we should be interested. We should be interested when we see JP Morgan funding a children's charity, Goldman Sachs. The moment you see the bankers connected with these change agents, you know that you're on the trail of something nasty. These are the organisations that form policy, and that is then injected into our society. You think it's coming through the government, it isn't. These change agents give the government the policy, and they then enact it. Demos being a classic. The Tavistock Institute. Very nasty organisation in my opinion, but it helped create the National Health Service and social services. So we should be happy, apart from the people who know that children and adults are having body parts stolen from them. And if you don't believe that's going on, I can tell you that there are some people in the audience who will tell you how they never got the body of their 12-year-old daughter back, because too much of it was missing. And they have never achieved justice, because everywhere they've gone it's been covered up by politicians, by senior policemen, by coroners, by members of the Welsh Assembly, I think. So these people need watching very closely. Now this is the opposite page. So down here we'd have the change agents, and they inject policy into this. And I've called it the third sector. And I'm going to take that apart in a minute, but I want you to see the page. So that's page 7. Right. We're at the bottom of the heap. We are at the bottom of the dung pile. And this is how we think it works. We've got nice people called parish councillors. They try and do their best for our community. They're unpaid, but the government keeps heaping more and more regulations on them. Any parish councillors in the room? Do you know what I'm talking about? Declare your assets and interests. Here is some recommendations as to how you should run your community. We've got county and district councillors. Any of those? Pardon? Do we have any district or county councillors? Is that a no? That's none. I can't see any. My goodness, so you know how locally you're represented. Where are they? MPs. Any MPs? Well, Parliament, we've heard all about that. House of Lords, what a lovely organisation that is. We've got Peter Mandelson. He'll be preening himself in there. And we should have somebody else somewhere. We got the Queen. Now, we don't know about the Queen. Can I be a little bit of a smart ass and say I met the Queen? And she doesn't look like you. Right, so we don't know about the Queen, but we just get the impression that, this side has all been pushed away. It's not working properly. These people are not serving us. They've been pushed to one side. And this is what's been put in its place. Here's all the change agents. Okay, I'm not going to read them all. You can do that for yourself. And what they do is inject policy into this new area of society, which is called the third sector, sometimes called the third way. Have you heard the politicians talking about it? They've all dropped it in, so's the Americans, so's Obama. So this is the new sector, the new powerhouse of the new society, the new post-democratic society, the third sector. And what's in it in UK? Over 1,300 government departments. Check it for yourself. Employing over 500,000 people. What do they do? How did we manage to run the country in the 1940s or 50s? These people have been created, usually on good salaries, to control every aspect of our life. Whether we can drop litter, how we teach our children, what we can say to people, how we behave, what forms we fill in, how much rubbish is in the dustbin. You feel it, it's oppressive. And these are the people creating it. And they're helped. Because most of you think charities are nice things run by nice old ladies who collect money and then they help people. Well, that was true, and for some charities it's still true. But really what's happening is that they have created a vast army of political charities. And in this country, there are over 170,000 charities consuming billions of pounds. But you don't know about them or what they do. You need to find out. So when somebody comes around collecting, you want to know who's really funding them, because a lot of the charities are funded by government. Here's the influence. It comes into the third sector. The third sector help push it into Parliament. And once it's there, all the poo drops on us. So we are spending time trying to convince these people, but the monster is growing through the country, through the third sector. And that's why it seems to you, no matter what you do, this thing advances. You can feel it. It's like a big octopus. And what we've got to do is get in amongst this lot and break it up. And I'm delighted to say it's started to happen. Right, got to go quickly because I'm watching Roger. He can be very tough sometimes. The Fabians. Anybody a member of the Fabian Society? Thank you for putting your hand up. That's very good. The Fabians, to most people, are a debating society, and they do debate all sorts of things, but behind the facade is a very nasty organisation.